Hold up. Let me look at the agenda. Working as someone who's seen as conventionally attractive by other people is a very bizarre experience. Today I'm laminating my eyebrows, and I'm also going to attempt for the second time to perm my eyelashes. And I have a whole new kit. I have this Cleon Prime Lash Lift Kit. This is supposed to be like low irritation. The first time I did laminate my brows, my eyebrows were so irritated for a whole week. Like, they were like sensitive. Like, they looked really good. They looked really good, but they were sensitive. The second time I laminated my brows, I used the smaller version of this kit. Like, they gave like little, I don't know if it's not sample, it's just like a smaller version. They give you like 5 of each product. They give you 5 of each of these. It kind of looks like this, but it comes like a super small box, like that big, the same size as this. So yeah, I laminated my eyebrows the second time with it. It did really good. Actually did really good, but I didn't leave it on for as long as I should if I feel like. So we're gonna do it again. So this kit comes with this whole bag of things. You get your perm, lotion, your setting lotion, and like the little after treatment, I think. I'm shaking. I'll shake a little bit, but it's a vitamin C, keratin, and retinol lash and eye care cream. You get the little patches that go underneath your eyes to protect the skin or whatever. You get like the eyebrow spoolie brush things. You get five of those. And then you get a couple of these. These are like the dope foot applicator things. You have like the lash, what are these called? The silicone lash, like things that the lashes sit on. And then whatever these are. And then you get like a little ring to put the product in. You get like different size. You get different sizes of these silicone lash things. I like to wear lash extensions sometimes, and my lashes, they aren't completely like straight like some people. I know some people have like super straight lashes that come like straight out, and then some people have super like lifted lashes that go like, that are like super lifted where you can see them. Mine are like in the middle. So when I try to put like my lash clusters on my lashes, they like fall. I don't know if anyone else has that problem, but like they like fall forward. And the way my eyes work, if I wear any type of lash that falls over my eyes, like over my actual eyes, my eyes start to look weird. I start to look very dystopian. Maybe it's user error, but eyelash curlers don't work for me. I don't know how to use them. I think I don't know how to use them. I'm not sure. Maybe they just don't work. But yeah, I don't like, yeah, they make your lashes lift for like 5 seconds, but then they fall again. So no, I want to like permanently perm them up for the time being so I can wear my lashes and everything will be fine. Sprite in the straw. So good. It's so good. I only drink a soda like once a month. And I savor it. Okay, now I have to read the instructions. Because I do it every time. Like, even though I kind of know what to do. I know what to do a little bit. Okay, so the silicone thing, it depends on the size of lash curl you want. So I'm not going to use small. Because I feel like I used small last time because I thought that's what I needed. I think I want to use medium. Medium or large. See, I think I want to start the lashes. Also, my dinner for the day, sloppy joe with regular white bread and homemade fries. There's crying. I don't know if you hear that. If you can hear the crying, that's my niece throwing a temper tantrum. Like, I have like 3 nieces living here, and they all, like, depending on the day, they like go crazy. I don't know. Depending on the day, it's either one or the other or another. Medium seems kind of small too. Like medium is given small too. Like maybe not medium. But yeah, I want to have like a little random chit chat about this. So recently, so I like to game. I like to game. As I grew up, I always like watching other people play video games. Like I love watching gaming YouTube. I love watching Queso. I like watching Markiplier. I like watching who else is out there? Don Plays. Who else I watch? Mikey. So me, I basically game with my niece and nephew. They're not little kids. They're like around my age. My niece and nephew. They're like my oldest niece and nephew. Like they were born when I was like my niece was born when I was 2, and my nephew was born when I was 7. So they're around my age, and so we game together. Recently, we've been thinking about like starting streaming. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know if I want to take the leap because I feel like I always try to do a lot. Like when it comes to social media, I always try to do everything. Like I feel like I'm just like I don't know what it's called, but like I'm just like a I like to do stuff even if I after a while like I not get bored of it, but I just become unmotivated and I just like drop it off. Like I drop it. Like for example, I have 2 TikTok pages, 2 YouTube channels. I have this one and I have an ASMR YouTube. And then I was thinking about making like a gaming YouTube too. And I can't even navigate Instagram right. Like I don't even know. Like I'm like a social media like I'm someone who grew up in like the social media age, but I'm not like a social media person. I don't know. What is that sound? Do y'all hear that trap ice cream truck? What the? I don't understand. So yeah, we've been thinking about like streaming together, like streaming our gaming together, whatever. And I really want to do it because I feel like when we play games, it's so hilarious. Like it's so freaking hilarious. Like what I'm thinking of, like the little route I'm thinking of taking is I want to see how consistent I can be with my ASMR channel and this channel for the next 3 months. If I could be consistent with these channels for the next 3 months without like burning myself out, without going on another like mini hiatus or whatever, and just keep flowing, like keep the flow going, like flow state with these 2 channels and plus all my TikToks, whatever. I feel like I can do it. So I feel like I can finally be like, yeah, guys, we should start streaming. We should start like putting our like posting our what the heck? I'm using the dope foot applicator to push the perm into the lashes. And the next topic I want to talk about is moving out of your hometown. So lately I've been getting a lot of like content thrown at me on TikTok about that. Like the whole concept of it is basically for you to flourish. Like if you're like someone who lives in their own hometown, like you've been living in your hometown for years, and you probably don't plan on leaving or like you don't have the means to leave at the moment. And like all your family is here in your hometown, whatever. You were living here all your life. This is all you know. This is all you know, like your hometown. And the consensus of it is basically that if you want to flourish, like in whatever career you're going into, like especially if you want to flourish and be doing like content, whatever, the best thing you could do is leave your small hometown, like move to like a city or like move to like a city like LA or Houston or something like that, Atlanta. Old YouTube was a moment, like it's something that everybody will remember forever. But yeah, in the old YouTube days, I remember like when a YouTuber would get super big, like when they would finally blow up. Like it would be like a YouTuber like you would be watching for years. And they'll finally you'll start noticing the changes. Like they'll start like buying their dream cars. They'll start like you could just notice that they're like making a little more money than what they usually make. You can notice that they're probably getting a lot more brand deals or whatever. And they would leave their hometowns wherever they're from, and if they're not already living, and they'll like go to LA. Hold up, I have to eat. I gotta eat. They'll like move to LA, and it was like a very common thing that would happen. But it was almost like it came to a point where it was like expected. Like you already knew if it was that small YouTuber that you watched and they started blowing up, you already knew what was coming next. You already knew like in the next couple of months they were gonna move to LA. I was thinking like moving to LA does seem like it's like an important step when you like reach a certain pinnacle as a YouTuber at the time. Then you will start seeing this certain YouTuber everywhere. And all the little ads, all the beauty ads and all that. I have like a conflicting opinion on the whole concept of leaving your hometown now that I didn't not have when I was younger. Like when I was younger, I took everyone's advice. I was like, maybe leaving your hometown is important. And that was like a dream of mine. Like I always wanted to leave Michigan. Like, I hated Michigan. I'm like, there's nothing here. I didn't know if it was gonna be LA, but I was like, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna move to a different place, like with more opportunities and all that. And so yeah, I understood where that concept comes from, but I have a different opinion. Now that I'm an adult, I have a different appreciation for my home state and where I grew up or whatever. That being said, I understand why people choose to stay in their hometown. Even though people feel like you can't thrive in your hometown, you should leave, you should venture out to a big city, one of the big cities, and like that's the only way you're gonna be successful. But I feel like there's a lot of successful people in Michigan. I feel like we have a lot of YouTubers here, like more than what you would think. Like there's so many YouTubers here that I didn't even know, so many TikTokers here that I didn't even know until recently. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But I feel like I would like to stay in Michigan. Like I feel like if I ever leave Michigan in the future, it would be temporary. It would be like a temporary thing and I'll come back like in a couple of years or something like that. And then I recently seen a TikToker. I forgot who she is because she's not like someone who I watch. This paper don't stay. I think she moved to LA, but then when she started become more successful and like had more resources or whatever, she ended up deciding to move back to her hometown. Cause like she missed her family and all that. And I understand it. Like if anything, that's the route I would take. Like I would move somewhere temporarily just so I could see like how different like cities are temporarily, so I can get the opportunities temporarily, and then I would come back to Michigan because I love Michigan. Like Michigan is it's just dope. It's dope. Girl, I like when you pop shit. Heard you got a new car. So I ended up finishing this eyelash, and then I ended up doing my brows, and now I'm about to do this eyelash. But I wanted to show you the difference first. So the curl is slight. It's slight. She's cutesy. And I really like it. Like, oh my god. So this is, ignore the glue gunk. Ignore the glue gunk. But this is the undid eyelash. And then this is the eyelash I just finished. Like look at it. Yeah, okay. Could I have did a little better and made them a little tighter? Yes. But I like the curl, like that you can actually see if it's not blurry. But yeah, if you can actually see my lashes here. Here you barely see them at all. Wait, no. Let's see what the brows look like. Cause they're about done. I just have to wipe them off. So yeah, those are my brows. They're very straight. And the reason I like doing my brows is because not only are they like neat throughout the week, like when I don't wear makeup, they're neat. Maybe I barely have any. But yeah, they're neat, they're sleek, but also, and they're easy to manage, but also when I do my makeup, they're easy to manage. Like I can easily brush them in the direction I need, add the product, and then clean them up, and they look so good. They look so good. They look 10 times better than when I do my makeup and I haven't done my brows. Say there's a successful TikTok or whatever. She has it all. Like it seems like she has the life. Like she's living a life. She's traveling. She's buying cars left and right, whatever. And then you'll see people make videos about this person or like video about like the situation in general. They'll say like the reason why these girls have this and that is because they're selling it or they're opening their legs to this person or that. And I feel like, wow, a lot of times it could be true. Like maybe a lot of these girls are selling it. At the same time, that's not always the case every time. Like, some girls just got lucky. Some girls jumped on something at a time, like at the perfect time. Some girls, they just worked really hard for it, and it took them a long time, and you didn't really see the grind of it. Like, and maybe some people like come from like wealthy backgrounds. You never know. You never know. I feel like the only thing the conversation of like she's selling it, that's why she's successful. I feel like the only thing it does is just it makes those feelings worse. Cause what happens when you find out that she wasn't selling it? What happens then? Like, and you find out that yeah, she's successful because of her own right, like because something that you can do. Then what's gonna happen? Then it's gonna be like worse. The feelings gonna be worse. Like Jesus Christ. I thought she was selling it, and the whole time she wasn't. This conversation is so random, but it's a thought. It's a thought on my mind. I don't consider myself a man hater at all, whatsoever. And not simply because like I'm like a pygmy or something, but I just don't hate anyone like that. I don't really hate a whole group of people. Yes, I hate people in general. I hate people in general, but I wouldn't like say I wouldn't be specific about it. Like I wouldn't be like I hate men or I hate women. I just hate people in general. Most people, like there's very few people who I get along with. There's very few people who like are interesting to me. There's very few people who I can stand to be around for a long time. Besides my father, even then sometimes he gets on my nerves too. But that's besides the point. With that being said, it's very bizarre to me. Nothing boggles my mind more than women who say they hate men, but then they either have like lots of kids or kids in general. They are constantly in relationships. They are constantly around men. They constantly talk about men. They constantly have like different think pieces on men. They most of their content on social media is about men and dating men or not dating men, whatever it is. That nothing boggles my mind more. Nothing gas my flappers. Nothing gas my flappers more than that. It's very, very bizarre. And I came across a video on TikTok and the girls basically talking about women who say they hate men, but they like, but I got a good one. Mine, the person I'm with, that's a good one. Like I found the exception and all that. And it's like, he wants you to think that. He probably wants you to think that. Like, another thing, even with that, there's women who would say stuff like that, but then they'll be like, men are like master manipulators and they manipulate women. They manipulate me after they get done terribly, get done dirty, the dirtiest way of the dirtiest ways. They'll say things like that. But then they be like, but I got a good one. What if he's master manipulating you at the moment, pretending to be good? Like, I never came across, like, women who don't really talk about men like that, are in relationships, they don't really create content around relationships or, like, men, or, like, how to get a man or how not to get a man or be in a relationship or not be in a relationship. I never come across those type of women, and they're, like, men haters. It's always, like, the women who are, like, who are like always like in situations with men who are men haters. And it's like if you hate men, why are you in situationships like every other week? Why are you never not in a relationship? Basically, like why are you? There's like this big comment TikTok that everybody loves. All the men haters love her. And she basically talk about like her content is centered around like the nature of men or whatever. Like basically telling women like men are like this, so you're gonna either have to accept it or like just accept it because like you're being delusional if you don't accept it. And so you have like all the man haters in her comments and like support her, whatever. And so I'm like, if she's saying, I would see her content every once in a while, and I'm like, okay, like I really don't really oppose my opinions on other people's opinions. I really don't have an opinion on that. Like she's way older than me. She probably has way more experience than me with men or whatever. And she knows what she talk about. I don't know. I personally don't know. But I assume, I'm like, oh, she hates these men. She hates these. So she most likely is like not married or anything like that, or in any type of relationship with a man. Like she's either a lesbian or she just is very single. Like she's just like a single by choice type person. And then I come across a video of her the other day, and she's in a relationship with a man. But she's like trying to flip the switch and turn the switch and blah, 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 and basically say like, yeah, I'm with him, but we have like a little deal, like we have like our own situation where I can just go out and do what I want, and he doesn't really care. I think you think that you're like in control of that situation, but I think he's in control of that situation. He probably loves that he probably loves that situation. He probably loves that what's it called? What word am I looking for? But he probably loves the makeup of that relationship that you guys have, like, because he probably is out doing what he wants to do too. Y'all both doing what you want to do. I think she did say that he does what he wants, like, it's like an open relationship type thing. And that's another thing. Women who are in open relationships with men who think that they're like stepping outside of the box. They're transcending other women who like are in committed monogamous relationships. They're transcending them because they're like their brain is open. They know that men can be monogamous. They know that men are monogamous by nature. So they're like playing the game right. Like the whole situation of it is just like cringe to me. It's very cringe. It's very corny to me. Like if I come across someone who like claims to be like a man hater or know the nature of man and that the nature of man is evil or whatever, and it's like they're just terrible people. I would expect, and I don't care how anyone feels about it, I would expect you to be single by choice, either single by choice or lesbian, not dealing with any type of men, like not wanting to be in any specific to be like any like area where other men would be. Oh, fuck you not. You not. And then she get pregnant. Kill me. I hate you hoes. I don't understand how y'all live in the same story. You say you hate men. You say you hate niggas. Then you talk about how much you hate men to him. Bitch, I've been there. You talk about how much you hate men to him. Then he be like, yeah, horrible man. He talking that game, splitting that cock. And you have a time if he living a whole nother fucking role. He playing a whole fucking character in this bitch. He's sweet talking you. And then when he's piping and laying that motherfucking wood, he like, bitch, I got this bitch. But yeah, back to me, my opinions about it. So yeah, I want to say, like I said in the beginning, I want to say I'm like a man hater at all. Like I'm not a man hater. Never been that. I'm a human hater. I just want to say that this entire part of the video was a half truth. I kind of do hate men. Maybe just a little. Maybe just a smidge. I don't know. Yeah, don't clock me, because people have said this. That like you're going to the medical field and you hate humans, you hate other people, like you don't really like people. That's not the case. I just feel very, unless you need aid from me, unless you need something from me that I can give you to make your life better, whatever, like a service, whatever, I feel indifference towards you. Like I feel indifference. Oh my god, that's screeching. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say about that topic. Okay, the last topic I want to talk about is what was it? It was just here. It was just here in my mind. Oh yeah, the last thing I want to talk about is looking a certain way or being attractive and working a regular 9 to 5 or a regular job and the experience I have in that. I want everyone to have an open and clear mind when I talk about this. Not get offended. I don't want people to get offended. Like I said, there should be no offense on this channel. This channel is a offense-free zone. I started seeing I feel like TikTok is like a place where all the thoughts in your head just other people just start making videos about it. Like it's always like that. It's always been like that. Like there's so many times where I've had thought something and then I scroll on TikTok and a video of it pops up like without me even having to say a word to anyone about it. Came across a video on TikTok of a girl basically talking about how she was crying in her car because she was getting, basically, she felt like every job she had, she was getting sexually harassed. Or some people had, or people were like making comments about her looks at the job. She was like always experiencing that, always experiencing weird behavior from male coworkers and stuff like that. And I related to that video so much. She was crying in her car. There was a lot of comments that was like supporting her and like agreeing with her or whatever. But then there were some comments of people saying like, girl, like everyone gets sexually harassed and basically making it a group project. And what I want to say about that is there's a difference to everything. Like, yeah, maybe every woman gets sexually harassed at work, whatever. But there's a different type, there's a different tier of it, and you would never know what it is unless you are that person and you experience it. I worked in retail since I was 21, basically, and even before working or whatever, I've always experienced this. But working, it's a different zone. And it's not always sexual harassment. Sometimes it's something different. I feel like every job I worked at, I've always been a target for people, and especially for both genders, like all people, but especially for like the male gender, whatever. Especially with me being more quiet, more introverted, more to myself, whatever. It's like 10 times worse. So my looks mixed with, and it's very bizarre even with the looks, because I did not even know I was like considered attractive to people until I started working or whatever. So I got to the age where I started going out and working or whatever. I did not know, like, that I was. Like, because in school, in high school, middle school, elementary, whatever, there were like big boys and people and guys, whatever, who would have crushes on me. But it was very like a secret type thing. Like, they would like secretly have a crush on me. They would like tell their friends or whatever that they have a crush on me. And it would not ever like progress into anything else. Even though I didn't want that to, like, please don't come up to me. My policy with crushes, yeah, I've had crushes on people, but my policy with crushes was like guys having crushes on me. Because I'm like a avoidant type person. My policy is your crush is your business. I didn't realize I was attractive until adulthood, like that other people consider me attractive. Every day I go to work, there's some type of situation that happens that makes me uncomfortable. At one point with the cleaning dude at my job, every day he would say something to me. He would say something very derogatory towards me in a very like sexual manner. Until he got fired. I had different managers and co-workers that would say things to me, very inappropriate things to me. I've had like customers say inappropriate things to me. I didn't even realize this was like an insulting thing at first. That's how crazy it is. But I would have women coming to I've had women come into my job, whatever, and they would say things like, "Oh, you're too cute to be working here. You look like you shouldn't be working here. Like, you need to be working somewhere else." I even had a girl who was a stripper. I even had her coming to me trying to recruit me to like work in a club with her. I've been in situations where there have been old men who you can clearly tell they might have money. I don't know, they look like it. Who have propositioned me at work. That happened multiple times, like more times than I can count on one hand. There was one old man with dentures falling out of his mouth. That's how old he was. Though I just feel like the workplace environment in general, for women in general, but also for like depending on how you look. Like if you're perceived as habitually attractive, the work environment anywhere you work is very different than like the usual. It's very like it's very I don't want to say sexually hostile, but it's very like because I don't want to be dramatic about it, but it's very weird and it's hard to explain it. It's hard to explain it to someone who will understand. Like, I feel like the girls who get it. Like, I can't talk to a customer. Like, if a customer comes up to me for help, or if I go up to a customer and ask them, do they need any assistance or whatever, I would say like four times out of five, that person will have a comment on my looks before the interaction is done. It's unwanted. It's unwanted attention. It's unwanted opinions on my looks. Sometimes I find with it, like especially if there's another girl and you could tell like she's being like very genuine about it. She's like whatever, you're having like a little girl moment. She's like, "Oh my god, you're so beautiful," whatever. That's normal. That's like normal behavior. Like I have no problem with that. But there are some people, there's like a sector of people, there's a sector of interactions that don't feel normal, that feel weird. I've had situations where I've had customers coming to me solely pretending to want help, and they'll make comments on my looks. they'll make like sexual comments on to me. I've been chased around work before. Like security has had to escort people outside of my job because I've been chased around work. It's not normal. It's not the normal. Sexual harassment is not normal, period. But it's not the usual sexual harassment that most women face. It's like 10 times worse. It's 10 times worse, and it's not a one-off type thing. Like it happens many of times. Like it happens almost every time I go to work, and it happens so much that it's part of why my anxiety of going out in public and stuff and going to work period is like it gets to me sometimes. Like sometimes I get over it, but like I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Like I have to work, I have to make money, I have to do my thing, I have to whatever. So I have to go to work. Like I can't be like scared to go out in public because of this. But a lot of times it can be like crippling sometimes. Sometimes it can be scary. Working as someone who's seen as conventionally attractive by other people is a very bizarre experience, and it's something you would not know unless you were in our shoes. And you may think you may think like, oh, I'm a girl, like I experience this and that too, but it's different. It's different. That's all I want to say. It's different. So yeah, I understood that girl's video, and then after I saw that girl's video, I saw another video of a girl talking about it. She gets like other people like opposing their opinions on her looks all the time at work. Like if she works a regular job, and it only happens to girls like it only happens to girls who are conventionally attractive and you work a regular job. And it's like multiple different, a conglomerate of different reactions you get from people, and it's very weird. I had people ask me like in a very like nice nasty way, like why I'm working a regular job. I've had people who genuinely ask me that, like, why am I working a regular job? But even though they're genuine and asking that question, or they feel like it's harmless, it feels very bizarre to be asked that. Like, cause like, would you ask anyone else would you ask anyone else why they're working at a regular job? Like, would you ask, like, is that like a usual question that most people get? Like, it makes you feel like a worthless person. It makes you feel very like useless. It makes you feel very just like you're not doing enough. Like it makes you feel like you're somewhere like an imposter. All these interactions in one make just working a regular job very like difficult. It makes it very difficult mentally. Um. So yeah, that's all I want to talk about. And I feel comfortable with exposing a little bit more. I might talk about it some more in a different video, but yeah, that's about it for the video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the chit chat and me doing my brows or whatever, amateurly doing my brows and my eyelashes. And yeah, get the kit. I would suggest getting this kit. Like, yeah, if you want to do your lashes and eyebrows too, just like me, I would suggest getting this kit, the Cleon Prime Lash Lift Home and Professional Use Kit. So it looks like that. If this is your first time seeing my face ever, hearing my voice ever, seeing my videos ever, and you feel compelled to, please subscribe, please like this video, and yeah, I'll see you girls in my next video. Bye bye.